This is a road that will not cost the government of Kenya anything.
The 440 kilometers Nairobi-Mombasa Expressway project, also known as Usahihi in Swahili, is a transformative infrastructure initiative aimed at revolutionizing transportation between Kenya's capital city Nairobi and its largest seaport, Mombasa, with a whopping investment of $3.6 billion. This ambitious 440 kilometers four-lane dual carriageway will slash travel time between the two cities from over 10 hours to 4.5 hours, boosting regional trade and economic opportunities. The United States of America is playing a significant role in this project, with Everstrong Capital, a United States-based infrastructure investment firm, spearheading the development. The project marks a milestone in US-Kenya relations, showcasing the US commitment to supporting Kenya's infrastructure development. American Development Finance Institution will lead the investment alongside Kenyan private sector investors and pension funds. Construction is slated to begin in early 2026, pending timely approvals, and is expected to take around 3 to 4 years to complete. The project, named Usahihi Expressway, will be developed by a US private equity firm, Everstrong Capital as earlier stated, through a public-private partnership that removes any financial risks to the government of Kenya or taxpayers. The $3.5 billion expressway connecting Nairobi and Mombasa will be built without public funds as earlier stated, with constructions to start in early 2026 once final approvals are in place. The project has been in development for several years, with the Kenyan government hiring PwC in February 2015 to conduct a feasibility study on the commercial and technical viability of the expressway. The study indicated that the highway was viable if the highway operator collected a toll to retire the private capital used to develop the expressway. Since then, the Kenyan National Highway Authority has been in detailed talks with Bechtel International on public-private partnerships to design, fund, construct, and operate the highway. However, it appears that Everstrong Capital, a US private equity firm, has taken over the project, submitting a comprehensive 2,300-page feasibility study to the Kenyan highway authorities. The project, estimated to cost approximately $3.6 billion, with funding expected from both foreign and local investors. Everstrong Capital, the US investor, intends to secure funding through a combination of domestic and international sources, targeting at least $1 billion from Kenyan pension funds and financial institutions, and an additional $2.5 billion from global investors. The project will operate under a build, operate, transfer model with a 30 years concession period. The Usahihi Expressway will be a four-lane dual carriageway as earlier stated, with 7 toll stations which will feature several additional amenities including rest stops, wildlife observation point, electric vehicle charging infrastructure powered by renewable energy, and wildlife overpasses. The expressway is designed to reduce travel time between Nairobi and Mombasa from 10 hours to 4.5 hours, boosting economic activities and enhancing regional security and connectivity. The construction is expected to begin in early 2026, pending timely approval as I earlier stated, and is expected to take around 3 to 4 years to complete. The project is expected to create hundreds of thousands of jobs during the construction phase and beyond. According to the government, motorists using the highway will be charged a minimum amount of money to make use of the expressway, making it cheaper than the current Nairobi Expressway. The project has generated significant attention, with Global Center on Adaptation partnering with Kenyan Highways authorities to support mainstreaming adaptation and resilience on the Nairobi-Mombasa Expressway. The partnership aims to address key vulnerabilities by incorporating comprehensive climate risk assessment, identifying cost-effective adaptation measures, and developing a climate-resilient public-private partnership contract. The expressway project is more than just a road. It is a promise of opportunity, safety, and national growth, serving as a model of a public-private partnership done right in line with Kenya's leadership commitment to not burden the taxpayers with more debt. The Usahihi Expressway, named after the Kiswahili word done correctly, will be a four-lane dual carriageway with 7 toll stations as I have earlier stated. Currently, the investor Everstrong Capital has already identified about 5 contractors for the construction project. Land acquisition, which will cost about $100 million, is also included in the budget. To be more clearer on the cost per vehicle on the highway, according to the Kenyan government, motorists using the highway will be charged between 12 to 13 Kenyan shilling per kilometer to use the expressway. Hence, the total cost for a full trip between Nairobi and Mombasa is estimated at 5,280 Kenyan shillings or more, and this flat rate will apply to all vehicle types. The investor also noted that the toll charges could go down further depending on how much construction costs are reduced. While the current Mombasa-Nairobi highway will remain open for those who do not wish to use the new toll roads, the Superhighway Expressway is expected to provide faster and more efficient travel. Trucks transporting goods between the port of Mombasa and Nairobi will also have direct payment accounts in US dollars. As a Nigerian, I believe this ambitious project in Kenya will actually add to the developmental strides of the Kenyan people. Kindly do well to drop your honest comment if you're a Kenyan. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you.